Hello everyone and welcome to Hawkishness's Market Outlook. He will be discussing potential idea for this week and some of the rationale behind it from fundamentals and news. Joining us today is Stanislav Berdichov. Thank you very much, Stan, for being here.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, everyone.
What's the key idea then, Stan, for this week, do you think?
Okay, so I'm thinking of a technical play for Bitcoin, about a short play, because I think that's a technical week because we don't have any big news ahead, we don't have big drivers ahead, but still inflation expectations are back in focus. So if you take a look at this chart, you will see that Bitcoin had tested the resistance area of 43,000 to 44,000. It stands on the upper line of the Bollinger, and having that in mind, so we can expect it plummeting back to the range, to the 20-day moving average. And that's not easy to identify the exact moment of the reversal or the pivot point, because it may try to test it once again from the top. So you have to be careful and not place tiny stops here.
Mm-hmm. And can you identify for us the key narratives or possible news-related factors that might drive that move downward by Bitcoin?
Sure. So the first chart that I wanted to show you is that the Treasury yields of 30-year treasuries of United States have reached 2.5 level, which is the peak actually for the recent time period. And actually it shows us that inflation is back in focus, so it still continues to drive the market. And it's not very good for stocks, for stock indices. And as we know, Bitcoin has some correlation with NASDAQ, with the S&P 500 recently for the last 6-8 months, probably because of its adoption in the institutional industry. And that might help it to actually dive a little bit deeper, considering that we don't yet have big evidence of a big buyer behind the price action.
Okay. And considering, both this week and possibly the longer term, what do you think are some of the key other factors traders of Bitcoin are going to be looking at?
Particularly, we can use on-chain analysis for Bitcoin to view the picture. And what I want to show you today is the dynamics of HODL wave indicator, which you can look at the website lookintobitcoin.com. So we see that the position of long-term holders is continuing moving up, which means that it's the indication that we might have the reversal at some moment in the future, but probably not now, because the short-term dynamics is still consolidation, or probably we won't see the new low. Maybe not very deep, but it will attempt to bring the new low.
So the key idea this week then is Bitcoin quite possibly is going to push lower below $40,000, possibly towards $39,000. And some of the key factors behind that possible move downward by Bitcoin are the rising yields from American Treasury bonds and of course the Fed's hawkishness last week. And the key factor in focus, or the factor of concern possibly for traders, is on-chain analysis and specifically on the number of hodlers. Is it increasing or decreasing? So thanks very much, Stan, for joining us to give us your insights and your idea for this week.
Thank you, Michael. So have a good trading week ahead, everyone. Trade well. Good luck.